Hello, and so we meet again.
Hey, Susanna, how's it going today?
It's going well. It's hot. I have
Good.
awesome iced tea sitting out here. It's a lovely Friday afternoon. Got a workout in. Now you and I are doing some work.
Yeah, we just we're kicking back today. We thought we would share a little bit of an update here with our team members, and I thought this would be a good way to essentially communicate. So, seeing as how we're sort of in different states here, this is a good way to kind of do that and share some exciting news with everybody and how things have been going in that. So, yeah, it's really hot and it's quite a steamy summer already. So, but things are going to be really heating up, I think, here in the next few months. Of course, the summer months are a little bit slower for home-based business, but the fall is going to be an amazing trip, an amazing ride. The fall has always been the busiest time of year for me. So, so that's why we're getting everybody prepared on what we're about to share. So if you want to kind of take it from here, Susanna, and let everybody know what we've been up to.
Right. Well, last time we put a video together, it was to share with everybody that we've decided to add another layer, an income stream, if you will, to our little ticket to wealth businesses. And, you know, a lot of people I know have asked, do you, Tammy? And they've asked me, are you both giving that up? And that's simply, you know, not the case. I know for me, you and I have access to a lot of great training within our systems that we have put together now in the team site. However, we can only do so much, and it's important to get exposure to, you know, people that are having success and just making a lot of money online. And I realized that a lot of the things that I was doing, like with blogging, etc., I needed to give, you know, my team, our teams, access to that. So that's why this really appealed to me, because it's different than the training that we have in our Secret Lead Factory offices in Little Ticket to Wealth.
I believe that, and I also believe that some of the mindset training that we have experienced, you know, so far, I know myself, I was always looking for, you know, on a daily basis, I'm always working on my mindset and, you know, moving ahead and being around other people that are successful, because it gets a little lonely, you know, when you work from home alone and you kind of, you know, sometimes your mind is like, oh, what do I do next? Or, you know, how do I move forward in my business instead of working on it all the time or in it all the time? You want to work on your business. So I think that's another reason why I think Empower is so great, and to integrate the two together. Not only are you getting, you know, great commissions, of course, 100%. It's a low ticket program. You can get, you know, a person into the door, their foot in the door, but also has the big ticket capacity as well. And if anybody knows me, they know that I have always worked a combination of the both. I think one thing is when I hit the 10,000 mark with Little Ticket to Wealth, I started realizing something, that I had to get up all over again. In other words, I had to start all over again each month. And so the reason why I joined personally, and I've talked to you about this, Susanna, quite a bit, is that I needed that residual coming in. So, you know, I thought, and it took me about, a couple months, Susanna, to really jump in. And when I saw that, you know, they have events, they have things like that we can go to, we can meet, even though we're only a few hours away, I thought it'd be kind of cool, you know, to be able to have that opportunity. And it's almost like a culture too, is the other thing that I saw coming around, you know, with Empower, and just like, you know, Steve Jobs did, you know, with the iPhone and things. It's almost like a movement, I think, that they have, and it's a culture. So,
oh my gosh, I could not agree more. I mean, I know that we've even before, you know, we presented this to our teams. I mean, you and I were going back and forth about those inner circle trainings. I mean, you know, to have access to people that have made $1 million online, and then you can hear an interview and you can hear exactly what they did and how they're doing it, and be able to get access to their email copy, all those things. Like, it's just, like you said, it's this culture that's just an amazing thing. I mean, I think I've told you before that I've met David Wood personally, and there's only one thing that that guy wants, and that is each and every person that comes into the system to be able to, create something or do something that they were never able to do with any other home business before. But the most important thing, I mean, we both do extremely well with top earners with our Little Ticket to Wealth business and Secret Lead Factory. But like you said, every day, since it's not a residual thing, I mean, we do get pass-up sales. Every day it becomes almost like a grind because you don't have something that's residual each and every month. So for me, it just packages everything that I've liked about Little Ticket to Wealth, and it just really brings it all, to the people. I hate to sound like it, but that's what they said, the power to the people. I mean, it's just really true. So, and it's in our best interest to be able, if we're going somewhere for training and different things, then we have to let people know what we're up to.
Yeah, exactly. And when you look at the back office of Little Ticket to Wealth, like I said, it's been growing. It keeps growing for you and I. And it's great to have that nice little chunk of money, but it's also nice to to have the residual, but the vision too is what I think is really cool. And and the top earners, I mean, they have multiple streams of income, and they just keep hitting it, into your brain basically that hey, you just simply don't. I mean, in the past, I should have learned this lesson because I have in the past, but multiple streams of income. Even when I was a mortgage broker, for instance, we got the rug yanked out underneath our feet, so to speak. So it was a horrible feeling. I mean, it's just a horrible feeling to go through that. So it's always good to have multiple streams of income, even online. That's my opinion.
I agree. So this is, anytime I talk to anybody on my team, I always say I have one peril from working at home, and that is that I have 3 dogs. And one of them right now, it's 90 degrees out here. It's too hot for them, and one of them right now is just jumping like I wish I could turn. It's just too.
That's the fun part about working from home.
That's the only peril. But
I know.
I know I've heard your story a lot about real estate and having the rug yanked out from underneath you. And
oh yeah, boy.
Voiceovers. And after 9/11, I decided to pursue a passion of wanting to do voiceovers, which does have a residual aspect to it. But when the economy really south, a lot of I was on HGTV. I have done things for the Weather Channel, but a lot of those things, they went inside, or they found one person to do it rather than opening up to different studios and letting people bid. So that really affected my income. But also, whenever I would go, on not really on vacation. My parents live in South Carolina, so I go there like 5 different times a year. I always would have to take my microphone with me, and I would really just get locked in. Like I was self-employed, but I just never had the freedom to really do what I want to do. And, now like with Little Ticket to Wealth and Empower, be able to look down at my phone and, see that a new member came on, that somebody joined. I mean,
Absolutely.
And that really made me lose a lot of passion for doing voiceovers. I mean, I still do. I have radio stations that I have contracts with, but it just is something that, made me, that's why, one of the reasons why I have a home business and I'm online.
Yeah. It's definitely mobile. I mean, that's for sure, Susanna. I think that you and I, we get a kick out of it. We'll be talking to each other, and we'll check we both have iPhones, so we'll check our iPhones, say, hey, we got another sale. We didn't even talk to that person. So it's really exciting.
That was really cool when that happened.
Yeah, I mean, when my husband and I, when we go on vacation now, we don't have to worry about the brick and mortar back home. You know what I mean? It can go with you. I mean, anywhere. We've been on a few vacations this year, so I think that's what people are looking for is more freedom.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say a real quick analogy. I mean, thinking about getting into a Subway shop or thinking about getting into something like this, there's really no comparison because you're essentially Subway shop. It would take you so long to make the kind of money that you can make with the leverage in an online business like this. I was checking it out, and I was like, oh, wow, I don't want to go into that. But we almost did before I got into these businesses.
I
Very close call.
I agree. There's a deli up the street that we go to, and we often think about the fact that we, wanted to buy that little brick and mortar deli. I'd rather go eat there, not be in charge of everybody that works there.
Yeah.
I like to just be in charge of one person, and that's me. But something else, the team site that you've put together and the different training that we've done for our teams is something that you and I definitely wanted to make sure that we also had in place. But the cool part
Absolutely
that we found out with Empower is a lot of it's already there. I mean, we're part of a team that has the #1 income earner. We have access to all that training. Plus, you and I always like to put our special little twist on it and
exactly.
repackage it with what we do. Because anything that we ever have in our training is something that we've had success with or a team member has, and we're only going to teach you things that we know, not anything that we don't know, but things that we know about or a team member has. So, I mean,
that's right.
It's just all there for the taking for all of us. I mean, this is truly an amazing, amazing opportunity for people to just finally, move forward with their online businesses.
Exactly. That's why they call you the secret lead girl, and I guess my nickname is the secret magnet or something like that, magnetic lead girl or something. That's our nicknames. You got to have leads. You got to know how to bring them in.
Right. Oh, that's too much. Well, I think the next thing really is, for people to go back to that email that has our team link in it and to just, move forward and watch that video if they haven't opted into the page, but watch the video and
Absolutely.
just get started. And the great part is whenever anybody signs someone up for it, it's just so easy just to follow the steps and to move forward and get your blog up and running. It's because it's all
Absolutely.
done. So.
It's all done for you. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. I think a lot of times people do that, and you don't have to with this. That's another wonderful thing about it. I mean, he does all the telling and selling for us, all the upselling and everything like that. And I'm certainly not a salesperson or a public speaker, so that's the reason why I love these systems.
Well, people haven't opted in yet. They might not really know about all the team bonuses. I mean, there's eight videos that have PDF guides that they download. We've got a team site that has a totally different type of training that we've gotten with Secret Lead Factory and Little Tickets of Wealth. Teach you keyword research and how to optimize your blog posts so that the search engines can find them. And if you have no idea what I just said, that's okay, because you will learn what that all is. And there are also weekly trainings that Empower puts out. And Tammy and I are also planning on doing a monthly call for our team members. And am I forgetting? Oh, there's also 80 pre-written messages. We've got 2 Facebook groups. And one of the Facebook groups has access to the 2 founders of Empower Network, but there are 80 pre-written messages that you can have up and running. And there's a video to show you how to do it. So like I said, things have been done. You just have to join and to get access to it all.
Exactly.
So I'm pumped. This is like
I am too. I'm very excited for everybody.
The universe is just, so... It just works in crazy ways sometimes. I mean, meeting you, they say, in life that regardless of what business you're in, that you could just be one relationship away that moves you forward to, could be increasing your income or anything like that. And I really think, Tammy and I think that us working together and really finding Empower is really that move. So.
Absolutely, it's going to be huge, and I plan on in the next year to, obviously we hit a pretty good peak here with our primary Little Ticket to Wealth, but now we're ready to really kick it up a notch and to bring in 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 in residual.
Right.
So we can keep our lifestyle up, right, Susanna?
Yes, ma'am.
And not have to, I haven't worked for 20 years, so I don't think I could do anything else.
I agree. So I know we both sent out very similar emails. If you've already joined our Empower team, like we always tell you, feel free, copy that, make it your own a little bit, and let's just get the ball rolling. And just really make the summer it's hot. Let's make it hotter with our
Exactly.
our Empower businesses. So
Absolutely. Sounds good, Susanna.
all right, everybody.
I think they're ready.
All right. And I'll see you later. Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.